What's up? You know what time it is? It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Chop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it's Monday, y'all. Oh my goodness. What happened over the weekend? We had football over the weekend. We got a lot of rain. We got a storm coming in. So we're gonna try to broadcast as long as we can with this storm coming in. But I still got some stuff I want to share with you. Let's see. I yesterday watching the NBA games. Y'all heard the new slogan. Anybody watch football yesterday? My team won. Let me see. Oh, yeah. I took that the other night, y'all, and it kind of messed when Tampa Bay got beat. Let's not look at the background, but let me see what's going on. My team won. Who all team won over the weekend? We know we wasn't here. Dallas didn't fare quite so well. But before we go anywhere, let me talk to my starting five on Monday. Oh, y'all, it's looking dark outside. Oh, my goodness. We got my starting five for today, and our starting five are the 5 people that sign up to the YouTube, our Facebook page in order, and we recognize them every single day. And today is Daryl Barnes, Rod Wells, Kevin Lewis, Mindy Collins, and Thaddeus Moody is in the building. And our 6th man of the day is Corey Willis. But we also have, who we got? Let me look down. We got Mark Edwards. We got Jeremy. We got Chris Charles, Dale. Let me see. Daryl Anderson, I see. Tyrone Caldwell. Melvin Dews, he said, I'm in Facebook's jail, so I had to hit you up on you for put some money on my book. Man, what do y'all be saying to get in Facebook? Is it that serious? Melvin Dews, I'm asking for a friend. What the hell y'all be saying to get in Facebook jail? I mean, I'm just serious. Let me know. What y'all be saying? Jason Peters in Memphis, Tennessee. What's up, baby? What's up? I think I mentioned you, Thad, in Chicago. What's up, Jay Jackson? Hey, Karen. Dr. Newsom in the building. I'm just going down. Corey, what's up, Corey? Kevin Allen is in the building, the Silver Fox. Mindy, both of my teams won. What's your teams, Mindy? Astro? Yeah. Texas. Could y'all believe the Texas? I thought they were going to go 0-17. I'm sorry. Jameis Winston. I just want to see what y'all want to talk about. Put your stuff up that happened so great over the weekend. I just want to, the Dodgers and the Ram won. Dodgers. Ryan Wells, he always have to be the antagonist. Let's see. Tamika, hey Tamika. Alpha, yo, what's up, Doc? What's up, my people? Walter Yates. Oh, you made it, Walter. Walter, tell us what's going on up there. Craig Barham. Good day, man. Boy, glad y'all came. I guess my walls are insulated because it ain't playing outside, man. I didn't get a chance to play no golf this weekend. I was in and out. I was, doing a lot of stuff. The Met Galas tonight. I wish it could be in New York right now. I had a chance to get action at the Met Gala tonight. But Razorbacks upset Texas. Yeah. How big is that, y'all? Texas people. Alfio, how big is that? He said, greetings from beautiful Texas Hill Country. I'm teaching virtually because of the storm. I hope everyone stays safe in H-Town. Me too, man. Let's stay safe. Well, hey, for the next 2 hours, we're going to be safely in our homes watching the Chop Shop. The Texans did look good, y'all. We'll see how they look against other teams. Oh, yeah. Okay, y'all stay dry. Shanquetta, you gone? You're not in town no more? You still gone? Breaking news, seeking a better pocket presence. Oh, yeah, Steve you know what? I didn't watch the Texas game. I'm going to tell y'all, I don't really like watching Texas. I really don't. I like the university basketball team, but the football team, I never really liked them. I just never. Maybe I don't like the orange uniforms. I don't know. Oh, Shanquetta, you know what? Look what I love about Shanquetta. She waited as soon as her son graduated and got the hell out of Dodge. That's how y'all supposed to do. She said, I'm not going to be empty nesting here, but I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. I like that, Shanquetta. Let me see. Klein Forest, okay, 3-0, and Kim Jackson is very happy because she said Klein Forest is 3-0, and the Sooners they beat Western Carolina 76-0. Wow. Matt Nagler will be fired in the middle of the season. Oh my God. Come on, y'all. Leave Matt Nagler. You know what, man? I love how y'all talk about the coaches. Have any one of y'all ever been a pro coach? Oh, you still got a, okay, I'm sorry. You still got a young one. My bad. Coach Walter Yates at Elevation Prep. Okay, that's the name of the school. But yeah, let me share some stuff with y'all before. First of all, y'all, let me tell y'all something, man. Especially you people who come on. For those of you who are joining, some of us joined the first time. We I just like to offer some gratitude to y'all. Gratitude, I find that gratitude is a powerful tool of resistance. I appreciate your listeners, and I think about you when I prepare for the show. I know I get it. You know I can't. Let me tell you something. I can't come on here and just everybody say stuff. Like I'm the conductor, right? If everybody playing, y'all can play your different instruments, but if you're out of tune, I try to just get you back in tune. You know, I'm kind of the conductor, and when I ask myself, what is it that would be helpful for them, when I'm thinking about, researching for the store and how can help us figure out some of these issues, and but I'm very grateful for y'all because you are the reason that we do this work, Jimmy and I. We definitely not doing it for us. I'm tell you the truth. I felt like not, because I've been traveling and I felt like not doing the show today. I just didn't feel good. But I'm particularly grateful today for the Black scholars and the student warriors who are out here. They trying to protect. They out here. They going to schools and doing all of this stuff under these mandates and this crazy stuff. It's just. I'm just like I said, I'm just grateful for y'all. I don't want to never take y'all for granted, but I saw some. But I just want to let y'all know that. But I saw some last night. Where did we get this? Watching the football games yesterday, they got this thing called "Who Got Your Back." Who got your back? Did anybody see that? Who got your back? Who got your back? I got your back. Who got your back? I got you. Did anybody see that over the weekend? Yes, Jackson State. Yeah, before I go anywhere, man, thank you. Who said that? Corey Willis. Man, Jackson State is really, I'm starting to like it. Look what Deion did, man, before he came to Memphis. This is what I love about this man right now. I'm just loving Deion Sanders and the way he's doing. Check this out.
Hey, what's going on? It's Coach Prime. About to have a great day of practice. Then we get on the road. We headed to Memphis. I need three things from you. First of all, I need a cut. I need somebody that's going to direct me to the right place in Memphis to get me a cut. I need some soul food that kind of makes me sleepy, not weepy. And I need to know where the dog's at tonight. No, not tonight. Tomorrow night. I need to know where the dog's at tomorrow night because I'm going to go recruit and watch some good high school football. And I'm offering at least 2-3 kids scholarships on the spot. If you ball, you're going to get the call on the spot. That's how we get down, baby. I love JSU.
Hey, y'all see what I'm talking about? Y'all help me out. Have you ever heard a head coach do that on social media? Some might have done it, but have you ever heard of a head coach doing that? I think it was remarkable. I mean, Thank you, that is Moody. I mean, think about what he doing, man. He said, let me know where the baddest guy. See, Alfio said never. Let me know where the baddest guys in the town. Let me know where your soul food place is so I can support it. Let me know where a barber is so I can support him. Some people might have missed that. He was intentional. The barber, 99.9.9.9.9% gonna be black. The soul food spot, 99.9.9.9.9 will be a black. And the young men that he's recruiting, let me tell y'all something, man. That is, come on, man. What if all of us did that in our own little way? We're not prime, and none of us are prime, but what if all of us did that in our own little way, man? I mean, I just shout out. They beat Eddie George. They beat Tennessee State. Y'all, this is a game that the Southern Heritage Classic that me and my family been going to for years, and great event. I mean, I think it's about 40,000, 40-some thousand, might be 50,000 people there, but a great event, man. What's up, Tori? Great event, and you ever have a chance to go down there, the great pitted him and Eddie George teams against each other. Deion, that's Deion Sanders. I said it after the first game, and people looking at me crazy. I do this shit. I do this for a living. And all I told y'all, this dude got a chance to play on Sunday. Well, we had some people on this show, I don't know who it was. Talking about, well, you got to hold on. Dude, I know how they look. Been doing this stuff for 30 years. He going to have the opportunity to play. It was awesome event. The two coaches just showered each other with praise. Also in this same Memphis, they took the kids by the Martin Luther King, the Civil Rights Museum. I mean, it was just unbelievable. And if it went unsaid, I'm gonna say it again. Bonzi Wells, former pro athlete, former pro basketball player who played, I think he played he played in Memphis at some point. He is back coaching at the HBCU in Memphis called the Morning University. Him, Penny, Rasheed Wallace, they all have a little pact together where they're gonna help each other. That's what this stuff about, man. And I think Paul Miranda, speaking of the game, I think I saw Ray Forsett at the banquet. I think, and I didn't get a chance to call him. One of the head coach of the Prime Prep basketball team. I think he was there with Deion this weekend. Had a great interview with Shannon Sharp recently that need to look and listen. Great interview. Yes, man. Hey, y'all, and another great interview. Let me tell y'all something, man. We got something going on in the midst. I think I've told y'all about it. I said I was talking about news sources and what Ray Forsett. What did I call him? Anthony Dorsett? What did I say? Tony Dorsett? I'm sorry. Ray Forsett. I'm sorry. Yeah, Ray Forsett. I'm sorry. What did I say? I forgot. Tell me what I said. If it's Anthony Dorsett, is good. Coach Tony Dorsett. That used to be my favorite player. But this Roland Martin, I told y'all about Roland Martin a long time ago. About he got his own news network, the Black News Network. Go and download the app. That's where I've been getting my news. Right before the pandemic, I've been getting my news from this guy. CSNBC, all of those people fired him because he was just too raw. So he went and listen to me, y'all listen to this. These people fired him from the CAN, didn't retain him because he was too whatever for them. He was a truth teller. So protect him at all costs, y'all, because he got his own show. Hey, you remember when I was coming back giving y'all the news from Raphael Warnock and Stacey Abrams, and a lot of people said the first time they ever heard of Stacey Abrams and Raphael Warnock is when I talked about it on the show. Some of y'all are just wise, and some of y'all knew. But I got all this information from Roland Martin Unfiltered. He covered Raphael Warnock before we ever knew about him. That's this senator that beat out Kelly Loeffler in Atlanta. And I told you, I took a trip down to Atlanta. RV took a trip down to Atlanta so I can support him, Raphael Warnock. So, but he, this weekend, he was on CNN, I think, well, ABC News, and he tore, y'all got to go Google it, he tore, because I don't want to put it on the screen and they'll interrupt the show saying, I used their content. So go use it, but he tore Christie a new one. He intellectually whooped his head. And a lot of people that went viral this weekend, but it was unbelievable that a guy like Roland Martin, he got a news show, and guess how it's supported? By us. His Venmo, his PayPal, all of that is up there. And us, people like us got, I got a little reoccurring debit that they take out just for his show. Because guess what? If I get something valuable for something, I don't mind paying you. Remember I told y'all a long time ago, I don't mind you using me, but just don't misuse me. We use Neiman Marcus to bring all of these nice clothes over here, but when you go to the store and you steal it, you're misusing it. So if you're using them to get it, pay for it. And y'all go Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, he got the new the Black News Network, and y'all is talking about subjects that deal a lot with us. And I know y'all be saying, well, Robert, get all that stuff. I'm finna give you the secret. Roland Martin. Roland Martin. I didn't gave away the secret. So let's it was unbelievable this weekend. He was just talking about, cause you gotta realize a lot of TV news, it's not the same news as we used to get long time ago with Walter Cronkite, Mike Wallace and them. It's infotainment news now. They want to do a shock value, ratings, do something crazy. The Rush Limbaughs and all of these people, not Rush Limbaugh. What's that boy name? I can't remember his name. So it's infotainment. They trying to entertain and get ratings. And Roland Martin is a truth teller, y'all. So let's protect him. He's one of our own. Yates High School, went to Texas A&M. He's one of our own. I just gave him a hell of a commercial. Yesterday, Maya Shaka became the first Black woman to ever officiate an NFL game. And I'm tired of women and Black women and white women, all women. I'm tired of this being the first time a woman ever do something. Hey, come on, man. Let's speed this process up. We shouldn't have no women should be able to do what the hell they want to do. They're a lot smarter than us. I'm telling you. I mean, a lot. Anytime, all my circle of influence, the people around me are women, smart women. I learned that from Magic Johnson. I learned that from Mr. Fujikawa, the dude who makes the graphite shafts. Smart women surround me, and it's no reason for these women to not be able to. No reason they should make 60-something percent less, 65 cents on a dollar less than a man. Women rock every day with Robert Hatter. So I just wanted to shout that out to y'all. I saw this this weekend. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, Roland Martin. Let me get back to Roland Martin. Roland Martin said something. He said, he said this on national TV, too many people in this country are stuck on stupid with this vaccine thing. Then I saw, I mean, you got to go here. You got to go here. It's unbelievable. But I got another thing. I saw this, and I wanted to share this with y'all, talking about relationships. You know, it said relationships are vital. You never know which person will be in a room full of important people that will speak on your behalf. So be mindful. Relationships are vital. You never know which person will be in a room full of importance that will speak on your behalf. Be mindful. Never let, check this out. Got a couple of quotes. Somebody was sending to me. They said, never let anyone recruit you into hating someone who has never wronged you. Should I repeat that one again? Have anybody been guilty of that before? Never let anyone recruit you into hating someone who has never wronged you. Let me tell y'all something. When I first got in this summer basketball stuff, it's people always telling me about other people. Man, other people. Man, don't mess with him. Don't mess with him. Man, don't mess with him. Let me tell y'all something, man. Tell y'all something. And it's real talk. And I just hope y'all understand this, man. Don't let nobody choose who you want to deal with. So a lot of that happened around here. Tried to do it to me. I said, man, let me tell you something. I can't tell you what I said. It was too profound. You know, the hell, a grown man gonna come tell me who not to talk to. How, man, another man gonna come tell me who, man, don't mess with him, man. Man, shut the hell up, man. You don't run my house. And then I got another one for you, Sue. I got some for you. So our reputations don't come from how we talk about ourselves. Our reputations come from how others talk about us. Not our character, our reputations. There's another one about purpose, because I'm on this purpose-driven thing right now. Write your purpose in pen and your path in pencil. Plans may change, but the purpose always prevails. But now we can talk about some football if y'all want to. How about, let me see what happened this week. What about, yeah, he said, make it plain. Did y'all see Tyrod Taylor? Tim, did you see Jalen Hurts? Did you see the Pittsburgh Steelers? Did you see, y'all? And I'm watching these narratives, y'all. I'm watching these narratives out here being painted. I'm watching people just tour team one the other night, Miami versus Doug Jones' team, the New England Patriots. Guess what? But they talked about how good. All I hear was how good the losing quarterback was. Yes, I saw Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott in a loss. I saw something, y'all. Yes, I saw Dak. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I like Dak, dog. But guess what I found out, y'all? Cam Newton, yeah, he said Cam Newton look good. But check this out, y'all. This is the greatest. Oh, you heard it too. Darryl Bonds. Darryl Bonds, follow me on this one. And congratulations to your daughter, Darryl Bonds. I saw what you sent me. That was great. Check this out now. They said this is the great, and I wish we wouldn't have to talk about this. If they had let these guys play a long time ago, we wouldn't have to talk about this. This is the greatest regular season single day in black quarterback history. The numbers are going to be crazy, they said. They said, if my numbers are correct, Robert, they had 25 TDs to 1 interception, all wins so far. We excluded Dak out of that because he didn't have no win. But he did good. Y'all hear? This was the regular season for the black quarterback. They had 20, just for the day, they had 25 touchdowns and 1 interception. But I remember 50 years ago, up and still now, I remember them saying, I'm still not sure if they have the intellect and the leadership discipline to play quarterback. This is what was said. Why? They didn't. They don't have the intellect and the leadership discipline to play quarterback. And these guys, I wish I could look at these numbers. Let me just give you some of these numbers, y'all. Dak, 42 of 58. He threw 58 times, 403 yards, 3 touchdowns. Russell kind of that's kind of my favorite. Because Sierra. Leave me alone now. I get it honest. Hold up, y'all. Just in case some new people on the show. Let me find it for them. I got it somewhere. Hold up. I got it somewhere. Just, in case you're new to the show. Wait a minute. Hold up. Just in case you're new to the show, let me put it up there. Hey, let me put it up there. Me and Russ go way back. Okay, all right. Okay, that's his wife, Sierra. Okay. Back to just in case you knew, y'all. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to show out. Okay. Russ had 18 of 23, 254 yards, 4 TDs. Tyrod Taylor, 21 of 33, 291 yards, 2 TDs. Jalen Hurts, who they, brought Gardner Minshew over to take his job, 27 out of 35, 264 yards, 3 TDs. Kyler Murray, oh my God, I like him. 21 out of 32, 289 yards, 4 TDs. Famous Jameis, crab legs, what? He won but 14 of 20, fishing. Check this out, 148 yards, 5 TDs, no interception. You remember the year they shipped him out to get Tom Brady? He had 5,000 yards. Listen to me, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. He had 5,000 yards throwing, 33 touchdowns, but he had 30 interceptions. So they ran him out of town. Pat Mahomes, 27 of 36. He balled yesterday, day 2. 336 yards, 3 touchdowns, and Teddy Bridgewater. People it was an afterthought out there. They thought Drew Lock was going to beat him out. He went out there, had 28 for 36, 264 yards, no interceptions, 2 TDs. The only person other than that, the only person that threw a interception was I think Kyler Murray. So man, it was good this weekend. Jameis got the LASIK eye surgery. Yeah. You think that worked? You think that worked? What was the if Russ keep messing up with CC, you might have a chance. No, I'm good. Hey, dudes, I'm good. I got my own CC. How about that? Melvin dudes, I heard you. So what else been going on here, y'all? I got some. Anything else? And y'all, we didn't have the picks this week. We didn't have the picks. Jimmy messed around and quit on me last year because he couldn't win. So I said, nope. I said, no, okay. We quit. We just, okay. It's okay. But what else? Dale Griggs. Dale Griggs, did you do something this weekend? I saw something. Uh, I'm trying to go through the thing. What do y'all think about? He say scared of me. What I do? What I do? Barry, don't be scared, man. Barry, it's all right. Uh, Let me see. The LA Chargers, Chicago. What do y'all think? Wait a minute. Hold up. Where's my man Thaddeus Moody? Thaddeus Moody. I know you want to get the coach fired. Thaddeus Moody. Did you think that Justin Fields should have started yesterday? I just want to know. Yeah, I have. Barry McDonald, I have. Yeah, but tell me what you think, man. Tell me what you think. I know. I mean, just no from what you think. Forget about Ben and forget the brass talk. I'm talking about you as a fan. Did you want Justin Fields to play yesterday? Why you didn't want him to play yesterday? Let me tell you something, man. And that is Moody. The other day, I was telling you how the brass stink. But me personally, Kevin Jones, if I think you good enough, I'm going to let you play. You were good enough to come in there and run them plays. You good enough to come in there and throw a pass and run a touchdown. You were good enough to do that. Oh, you don't like two-man rotation. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love the two. I don't mind. Especially in this day and time. I don't mind. The two-man. Man, this stuff hey, they did it with Drew Brees, one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. They let him Taysom Hill come in and run some packages. And I think that team down in New Orleans did pretty good, didn't he? Trey Lance, yes. These guys are too good to sit on the bench, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are too valuable. They first-round picks. They so valuable. And they so versatile. They're so versatile, you got to put a package in for them. He should have played, and especially when the redhead threw an interception. You can't jack him out. You got to jack him out for 2 interceptions, not 1. Yeah, look at Kim. Kim, you wrong for that. The Packers had a 2-man rotation. No. Hey, I got a question for you, Kim, since you went there. Y'all share the show right quick. Did Aaron Rodgers, y'all help me with it. Did Aaron Rodgers, Kim, to you, play uninspired? Like I'm just out here? Help me out with that one, Kim. Well, Justin Fields should start. Chicago have been waiting. You know what? That is Moody. As the facts change, the truth change. And don't hold me to my opinions when the facts change. Justin Fields, I think I'd play him. See, everybody is not the same. I remember people, because I was from the old school. Aaron Rodgers sat and watched. Who else sat and watched? Mahomes sat and watched. But man, these days right now, these guys are so prepared to play in the NFL and the NBA right now. Excuse me, not the NBA. I'm sorry, take that back. The NFL right now. But you're trying to fire everybody. Don't fire everybody after. Yeah, don't fire everybody. Matt Nagy just got there. That is Moody. That is Moody. If you keep firing coaches and you keep firing GMs all the time, you never have any continuity. Hey, let me tell you something. Dad Moody, I don't know if you know this. When you fire a person, you fire a person like that, it affects the whole team. Affects the whole team. So don't ever, I know y'all say, fire him. No. You have to watch that. Y'all, and guess what, y'all? I don't want to go no further because I want to have a shout out. Man, U of H sent me something. We're going to get back to football. But U of H, because I'm going to take a quick break. U of H sent me some. I want y'all, U of H, man. You remember they had been accepted into the Big 12. Big move. But check this out, what they sent me today. Check this out.
To beat after they've lost a game.
7 seconds. Giroux hanging, missed it. The power. Grimes with a steal, and Grimes smashes Houston into the locker room. Houston Cougars are finally champions of the American Conference Tournament. Got about a deep three. Will launch a three from straight on. Got it. And the assassin putting on it. All into Guy Lewis. It goes to Rowan.
I'm a savage. I ain't worried about it. I'm a savage.
It's over. The dream is alive for Houston. For the first time in 37 years, the Cougars are going to the Final Four. There's a party in Houston.
The 25th pick in the 2021 draft, the Los Angeles Clippers select Quentin Grimes from the University of Houston.
Hey, U of H ain't playing over there, man. Shout out to them, man. That coaching staff, Bilal Badley, and the rest of the coaching staff, Kevin Selfson, Kellen Sampson, Quantus White, and the rest of those guys over there, man. Shout out to those guys. Hollis Price. Hollis, my bad, baby. Hollis Price. So just shout out to those guys. And back to the Texans, man. That's our the team that resides in our city. So I got to help y'all out with this Tyrod Taylor, this young man who quarterbacked this game yesterday. He was a 6th-round pick by the Ravens, right? He becomes a Pro Bowler with the Bills, okay? Traded away after taking the Bills to the playoffs. Benched in his 3rd games with the Browns to play Baker Mayfield. Had his lungs punctured by the Chargers team doctors and never started for them again. And he's still throwing dimes. Shout out to that guy. Tyrod Taylor, man, unbelievable, man. I mean, game manager. It's just, I'm serious, y'all. I felt myself cheering for the Texans yesterday. And I thought I'd never do that again. But I felt myself cheering for him. I felt my cheering for Coach Colley. After the game, Coach Cully, this is what he said.
Let me tell you something, great job. Hey, this is what off-season training camp, this week of practice, which was a wonderful week of practice, a great week of practice, man, and I appreciate this coaching staff right here. What a great job of getting you all prepared now. I mean, a great job. And you guys went out and did what we asked you to do. Now, do we have a bunch of things to clean up? We sure do, and we're going to clean it up. But, man, isn't it nice to clean it up after a win? Huh? Man, I appreciate it. Man, the only one that mattered was this one. We're going to enjoy this one for 24.
We love you. We appreciate you. And just continue to just push us. And you lead, and we follow, and we take care of everything else. So we appreciate
We're going to keep that.
Inspiring!
You know what I liked about those guys? They didn't get that excited. They wasn't that excited. Did y'all see that? I wanted to show y'all. They didn't, Jacksonville was favored by 3. Yes. The cleanup woman. Y'all crazy. I mean, think about that, man. They didn't get too excited. And shout out to the WNBA, the girls. They celebrated HBU. Y'all gotta understand. We gonna talk about HBCUs on this show. I'm sorry. We got one in this city. Got one in the city that I grew up in. I mean, we gonna talk about them. But these young ladies for the WNBA, I got a couple of. I want to show y'all how they celebrated. They came to the game. Let me show you how they look. Okay, one lady came like that. One of the girls, I don't know who her name is. I think it might be the LA Sparks. Yeah, the LA Sparks. Yeah. If y'all know her, y'all let me know. Trey Phillips, you probably know her. And then I know the rest of these girls. I think I know one of them. I don't know what that is. I mean, who she is. And they celebrated the girls. I know what her name, Chiny Agumake from Houston, Texas. But they everybody, she got Prairie View on. I think Florida A&M on, and the other young lady got North Carolina. Trey Phillips. Who are the other 2 girls? You know the other 2 girls? I really don't know them. Somebody sent this to me late. But shout out to everybody who are supporting historical Black universities. Man, they need your support and they need your help. Something else I have for y'all. Trying to wait up some stuff before Jimmy. I saw something that I haven't seen in a long time in the NFL before. Young guy named Taylor Lewan. He kept it real after the Titans lost to the Cardinals. This dude tweeted out, he was an offensive lineman. Did you see? Oh my God. We're gonna talk about that Russell Westbrook. Y'all got to help me with this Russell Westbrook and the dress stuff. Hold on a second. Taylor Lewan, number 77, for the Titans. I've never seen a professional athlete do this. He said, I got my ass kicked today. No way around it. I let the team and the fans down. Thank you, Chandler Jones, for exposing me. It will only force me to get better. He gave up 5 sacks to Chandler Jones, got his quarterback knocked out. But he came on. I've never seen this. Maybe it's a new era. I've never seen this. Maybe if y'all seen it, let me know if y'all heard of this before. That was Erica Wheeler. Okay. Hold up. Kevin Allen, you behind. I talked about this last week, but I'll talk about it again today. Texas Southern will be on First Take on Wednesday. They're going to salute Texas Southern. Oh, I said that last week, Kevin. Yeah, man, I'm a week ahead of you, baby. But good. I'm glad you told me though. Then I thought about Tyreek Hill, not Tyrod Taylor. Tyreek Hill. Did you see what he did? Got a long touchdown. You know he had been getting fined because when he get a long touchdown like that, he'll wave back at the guy peace sign. Check this out. He said he thought about doing the peace sign and doing the backflip on that 75-yard TD run he had. He said, but he wasn't trying to get fined. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Tyreek Hill, on not risking the peace sign fine, he said, I can't come in on Monday and see an envelope in my locker because I pay child support. I need all my money. I said, wow. But y'all, I saw that the other day. I don't even want to put it on the screen. I want to talk to my ladies, man. Where my women at? Y'all might want to share the show on this Y'all just help me. My son is in New York, fashion guy, fashion, all of that, right? I sent him a picture of that. I'm trying to make sure. I want to hear what he said. I want to get him verbatim. Let me see. I sent him a picture of that. I said, hey, man. I said, please don't do this. He said, hell no, Dad. Ladies, Kim said Russ doing too much. Was it has fashion gone that far? Tay, I'm glad you said something. I'm just waiting on the women, man. I'm at a loss for words. I'm trying to. I just don't know what would make a man go put on a skirt with all the pants fashions they have out there. Ella, Andrew Kelly, I love you. Thank you. I don't know. If you're new to the Chop Shop, I haven't seen your name, but how you doing? And I hope you go to a YouTube and subscribe to YouTube, y'all. We getting there, y'all. We getting there. Hey, shout out to Forever Films, Forever Film. Archie, that he reached 1,000. Now Chop Shop trying to reach 1,000. Tell your friends, tell another friend, go to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube page. But Angus Kelly, he didn't have bagpipes, you're right. Tamika said, not surprised. Tamika, why? Why are you not surprised? Tamika, that's not good. You not surprised? Jimmy, let me see where you at. I got you over here, Jimmy. Let me see. I'm glad I looked. You're not surprised? That's crazy. Useless, unless you from another company that use. D Wade has had on that outfit too, y'all. I know they call it a kilt, but I'm just trying, Jimmy, I'm going to have to get you in here on this one. Let me see. Can I get you in there? Let me see. Hold up, Jimmy. I knew something was wrong. I tried to get you in there. Oh, okay. I had to fade you in. Okay. All right. Jimmy, they brought it up, Jimmy, so I had to talk about it a little bit. Have we run out of, y'all got to help me. Yeah, and y'all hold up. And I'm not going to put this on the screen too. Go Google Nas X last night at the VMA Awards, him and the little white rapper, Jack Harlow. He was on, reason I know who he is, Jimmy. I just found out he was on LeBron The Shop the other day, Jack Harlow. And they up there, they had, instead of having beautiful women dancers, they had men dancers in a Speedo. So, but Russell Westbrook, y'all got to help me. I'm not trying to talk about nothing else. I'm just saying, what would make a grown-ass man put on a skirt, Jimmy? My thing, what the hell he wearing up under the skirt? Jimmy, what, he got some short? What, he got his gym short? Jimmy, I'm just sitting there saying, hey, man. Hey, y'all. Don't even worry about Jimmy. Hey, Kim talking about Jimmy. Don't even worry about Jimmy. All I'm saying is, y'all, just don't even laugh at that one, Jimmy. That ain't funny. I just, Russell Westbrook. Jimmy, what? Jimmy, I know you can't think. I can't fathom it. But he set up that pose for it. Like, Jimmy, I'm going to hit their ass with this one. Jimmy, that's how he was posing. Man, I don't care what Gucci and Prada makes. I like Gucci and Prada. I don't wear that shit. Jimmy, if you notice, I don't have on Gucci shirts and Gucci. That shit too tight. Prada, Jimmy, I got to get a quadruple X just to fit a shirt. They just make it so extra tight. Talking about this Euro, Mr. Hatter. I say, hell no, that's too tight. I'm not wearing this mess. Jimmy, welcome to the show, man. Hey, help me out of this one, boss. I see you got your computer back, because guess what? That's why. Solo, you don't even know how I know. Because your settings are different. I got your settings. See, your name ain't pop. I had to put your settings back in there, right? You done got your computer back. See, I know. I ain't been on that side of town, and I know you got your computer back. But what's up, baby? What's going on? Huh?
I'm putting it like this. Remember years back, it was a homosexuality is what the initial subliminal thought drifts towards when we see men dressing like women.
And drag.
Even though, now I firmly believe, I've grown to believe that just because a man dressed like a woman doesn't make him a homosexual.
Right.
But that's about as far as I can go. Because you're flirting with living out a thought. And if I remember when we were little boys, the curiosity in a lot of us who are watching right now, even though you probably can admit it on the other side of a computer screen, nobody's looking at you. The curiosity at some point made one, if not all of us, you go to grandmama's dresser, reach over and grab one of her necklaces, probably the old pearl one she wore to church, and just look at it and start, might have been playing with it. Some of you may have even put it on. What happened when a man in the house saw you clasping a necklace that was a woman's, the earrings? You even probably put on some of the shoes sometimes. Your feet was a size 3, those were size 6, 8, and you walk around with them, or grabbed a purse. What did the man in the house say? Immediately.
Yes.
Or what did he do?
You check it away from
here's what's happening now.
What's happening?
It's twofold.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about it no more, you saying?
The man in the house, in many cases now, is the woman in the house. Number 2, the man in the house ain't saying it because that man in the house might have been just as curious. This is the problem that we see. These are the, in other words, the chickens coming home to roost on this topic. And you see now it's being normalized. It's a movement because you know what? Every outlet out there is going to lead with Nas X. That's their way of fighting back at Lil Boozy. Nim. Nobody ain't. So now the other outlets that even though you might feel bold, you ain't going to grasp and boost up and say, Lil Boozy, understand he wasn't the most. Understand, he ain't the cleanest person to be the advocate against this. That's why. If it would have been a Jay-Z, been a little pushback, but it would have been more of a stronghold. But then Jay-Z, I don't know. I mean, there's stuff that's out there with his name on it that may not be clean enough. But back to this thing, that's my take on it. I mean, it's
Melvin,
just,
dude, Jimmy, we got some unique concept. He said, man get criticized for correcting that these days. You're right. Grandma used to say, take your hand off your damn hip to them little boys.
Absolutely.
I never forget this, y'all. My son was playing football. Pee-wee for first year, you can go and play with pads. So they had a little kid on the team, and he was sitting there with his legs crossed like all the other guys on their knee. And he's sitting there with his legs crossed. I said, no, if you don't uncross your damn leg and get on your knee like the rest of these guys, he's sitting there, Jimmy, like he in the circle with the girls. Legs cocked wide open. Like, however y'all, you know how they do it. I said, no. And then one of the assistant coaches told the kids one day, man, y'all playing like a bunch of bees. He went home and told his mama, Coach so-and-so said, we playing like a bunch of bees. That's how he said it to his mom. That little boy was like that then. Right now, Jimmy, he on steroids with it. Jimmy, it started then. Unbelievable how we let Billy Porter be announcers on the show with a big old ass dress on. Then you wonder why Russ is wearing it? He probably liked Billy Porter. Look up Billy Porter if you. See, that fashion industry, Jimmy, is it's a crazy, crazy industry, Jimmy. Crazy, everything goes.
And I'm looking at one of the comments. And
okay.
let's toss a lot of these comments out here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Room. And Andrews Kelly.
What Andrews said?
When you love money and endorsements more than you love yourself. And that's the root, isn't it, of all evil. When you think about
the love, you're right. The love
of
money. Mammon, money, yes.
And so, yeah, you could and just think about it. Russell Westbrook has done so much in the black community, man.
Oh my God.
In
God.
LA. So this it puts you closer to focusing because at one point it was like, think about it like this. If you want, either you one of us or you one of them. That's how it was back in the days. Either you one of us or you one of them. Like Fred Salmon.
Jimmy, Jimmy, I don't even like to go there.
That's how it was back in the day.
I know, but Jimmy, this man got a wife, man.
But it wasn't no middle ground. How back in the day?
I know what you're saying.
There's a middle ground now. There's a middle ground.
Okay.
That's the in between the 40-yard lines. Either you was in scoring position or you wasn't. Now you at midfield.
Jimmy, what is his wife? He got a beautiful. What do she think? Because hey, I'm gonna leave that alone because I know some wives who know they men like men and they still with them. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But keep going, Jimmy. Keep going. I'm sorry. You took me to a dark place. About
it. And then see, there was a gigantic push against this years ago, a couple of decades ago, a huge push. But then once people realized just how deep it was, and think about it. If you have, come on, guys. I know one thing about the chop shop and the boom boom room. You guys, one thing I love the boom boom room.
Oh, I love it.
Whether it be YouTube and Facebook. You know why? Because it's the level and the degree of intelligence that you guys possess far outweighs the ignorance. So this is an intelligent working force. This is not people that are at home watching All My Children. that'll watch.
Man, you sound like my mama talking about children. All my children, Jimmy. All my children.
Yeah,
Keep going.
whatever they
My
call
mama
it
used
now,
to say that. Oh my God. Keep going.
I'm just saying, just think about it. So
Right.
you put that and you wrap that into what we're saying.
Uh-huh.
At first, think about this. It was, remember the priest for those that are Catholics of religion.
Mm-hmm.
It was then the priest. That was a movement against it, and it was like, man, why they messed with the little boys, blah, blah, blah. Then they realized it was way bigger than just one city. It was a worldwide thing. So then the priest had power. Then you transfer over to Hollywood, Hatter. No, you heard stories. Come on, you guys. It don't have to be Hatter. You guys, I know all of you have heard stories about Hollywood, what they've done to a lot of people, actors, entertainers.
Jimmy, they do anything.
It's flipped them. They came there like this.
Yeah.
And within a matter of a couple of parties,
you preaching real.
All of a sudden they chalk it up and say, oh, we was high. And that's part of the steez when you go to these types of parties up in the hills. You see? Then it went over to the music industry. And we heard stuff from certain labels, maybe Motown, whatnot. Maybe, then of people getting flipped. Then it at that point, the movement couldn't be fought because the people that were on pedestals that could have helped knock other people out, they couldn't because they had those same type of secrets.
Jimmy, Darryl Barnes just hit me, Jimmy. Somebody sent me a picture, I don't know where it is, Darryl Barnes, of Rock Hudson, because back then, Rock Hudson, he used to have them jeans that zip up in the back. Hold on. But Jimmy, they put how Rock Hudson used to dress next to how Russell. They put him next to Russell, or Nas X. Dude, these guys, and people talking about Russ, we know Russ don't get, let me tell you something. We know Russ don't give a F. We know he don't. For him to put that mess on, Jimmy, I'm just sitting there looking at it, man. You got all these muscles, and you got a skirt on. I wonder, did you hike your skirt up? How you sit down? Jimmy, when he sit down, that he do like the ladies, pull the skirt up. And Jimmy, he wrong for this, man. And I like Russ, man. But Jimmy, D. Wade did the same thing. If y'all go Google, D. Wade and had on some of these skirts before. Yes, sir.
And D. Wade wasn't the first. Understand? As far as popular guys and guys that had championship pedigree, he wasn't the first. Remember, Dennis Rodman back in the 90s. But we would chalk Dennis Rodman up in a certain category. We would say, "Oh man, he throwed off." Dennis Rodman with fingernail polish.
Yep, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Jimmy. You're absolutely right.
And then we saw Ricky Williams in football come along and pose on the front of a magazine in a dress. Right? I think with his future head coach at the time, I want to say it was Mike Dicker or something, like they were getting married. That was the union of them. I mean, we've seen it. And so the thing is now, guess what? Men, well, let me rephrase it. Real men, it's time for you to assume your positions under your roofs. Some disturbing stuff going on, and you allowing it. And you seeing, I'm watching. That's why I tell people all the time, they laugh at me. I go to these ball games. I'm like, wait a minute. 5 or 6 little boys just going around to the ball games. They just sitting together.
Ain't hollering at no bros.
All these little girls walking around here.
Man.
When I was that age in high school, yes, me and my partners, we went to the ball game together. 6 of us didn't ride together.
No, sir.
Because that back seat had them woofers of them 6x9s back there. Nobody riding in the back seat. Unless there's some chicks getting in the car. 2, you're gonna ride in your car, we're gonna trail each other, we're gonna go clean our cars up, then we go into the game. That's how it was. I'm talking about football season. It's football season. And and for those, I'm talking about upperclassmen that had vehicles. That's how it was. Now these guys riding 4, 5, 6 deep to go to the game, hanging out, ain't saying nothing to these little girls, and they just tic-tacking with each other. I'm watching them. They just tic-tac. Remember the game tic-tac, Adam? Tic-tac. You hit. They just like I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Jimmy, it's a teaching moment. Jordan Clarkson had it on before. Jimmy, this is a teaching moment, though. And Melvin Dew said, how do you explain that to your kids? I don't know, Melvin Dews. I ain't going to tell you no lie. I didn't have to explain it to Robert. I was just an example to him. Because kids watch what your ass do. And me personally, Jimmy, he never, ever spend the night over anybody's house. That was our rule. My mama didn't let me do it. You remember, you know how they tell me, well, we all going to go to the game tomorrow. Oh, I'm coming back and get him. He ain't spending the night over because if one of them uncles or one of them dudes do something, I'm going to go to that penitentiary, Jimmy. I did it just for that. To keep me sane. We ain't spending the night on nobody's house. Because everybody don't think the same way you do, man. And these people right now, it's just, if you see, Jimmy, I told people, media shapes our culture. Media shapes our culture. What you see, you read, you look at, you read and all of that kind of stuff. Jimmy, I asked a lady one day, if I gave your son, he read nothing but rap books, listen to rap music, and listen to rap magazines all day, every day, what would be his greatest influence? She said, rap. I said, that's what I'm talking about. Media shapes our culture. And you're right, Jimmy. One of these little boys gonna see Russ. But you saw it coming with Russ, Jimmy. You really ain't surprised. You really saying, why ain't he got a G-string on somewhere? That's what you're really saying about Russ.
Just go and make it a see-through.
Yes. Like, that's why I didn't like a certain outfit some of them kids were wearing in the draft. Come on, man. Oh, man, y'all, it's all right to make, hey, male and female. Female is male with a womb. Man. Oh, hey, man. Hey, y'all, it's not about being straight and talking about, it's just, in our culture, maybe if you was in London, Jimmy back there with Braveheart and Mel Gibson, them, they wore the skirts. But Jimmy over here, no, man. Russell Westbrook, no, man. That's really, yeah, Bruce Jenner, yeah. But he tried to change, Bruce Jenner tried to change his old identity, trying to act like he a woman. I ain't talking about that. Come on.
So since we here, y'all, and we gonna talk some NFL, and also got a surprise for you guys on the at a quarter past the hour. We're gonna get into, and I'm gonna release the rankings, the fall high school rankings for Greater Houston. It's a special treat for you guys. Didn't really tell nobody, so that's gonna come at the quarter past hour. Don't forget. But meanwhile, here's the thing. Since we here. When a kid get to that point where their curiosity done killed the cat, and they've already started to, let's say Magic Johnson, right? I'm just using an example. Magic Johnson, his son, which is one of the most popular male flamers out there. I've heard people ran up on. I heard Peter ran up on that Gump at different events, and they saying that little Magic, that's what I'm almost gonna call him, Little Magic. Then shit, that's his son. Little Magic could be sharp as hell. I said, what you mean sharp? Like he outdressing the chicks. I said, what size shoe that? And but my point is this. At a time when you notice that, parents, I need you guys to help me on this. I'm gonna ask y'all this. And this is real serious. At the time when you having that conversation with your kid, are you having that conversation because you sensed something? You seen something, or as preventive maintenance? That's the magic question to all this. Because reason I ask you this question is because if the conversation takes place after you've seen something, I mean you've seen some black eyeliner or the pants done got a little bit too tight, or the shirts he done start tying a bow at the bottom, then start Daisy Duking his shirt at the bottom. At that point, I believe it might just be too late. Y'all can help me on this. If you're having that conversation at that point, that person already done made up his mind. It's already too late. That person might already done hiked the ball. Now, we're going to talk football in a minute. I told y'all that's the first layer of it, hiking the ball. He might have already done hiked it. Hook one. Now let's go to the boom boom. What they saying over there, Hal?
Man, they off the chain, man. I ain't messing with them. I'm trying to. Brandon from Kenosha, Wisconsin is on, Jimmy. And Brandon, I know you just got on. Brandon, we talking about the skirt. I was about to text you, but we're talking about the skirt that your boy Russell Westbrook had on, man. I'm just eat my daughter. Oh, my daughter didn't put it. Oh my God. Brittany, what you think about it? And y'all, Jimmy, let me tell you something. And I see guys wear all of this, do all this crazy stuff. And then I said, man, why you wear it? Man, because a girl done told them they look good in it.
Yeah. You rocking that dress, boy.
Yes.
Yeah. They say, ooh, girl, I look good, don't I? I do look good, don't I? Boy, look at you rock that. Then all of a sudden, after about 2-3 more outfits, it ain't boy no more. It's girl or child. See, the woman, y'all have a part in this as well.
Yes. Yes.
Let me tell you why. I think some of you ladies out there, you treat those Gumps like sometimes, and and this ain't this is in a good way.
Okay.
Like sometimes some white people will say that some of them are my best friends. Talking about like black folk. We've heard it all before. They're my next door neighbor, my best friend, or my son goes stays in one house all the time. So that's how you treat some of them. My point is, I think a lot of you ladies like to hang around them because they can help you identify men that ain't really me, that's part of their tribe before you get to know it. That's one thing that one of them Gumps is good for when they hang out with you girls. They can help. They got one of them sensors, like a metal detector. They could tell the men that's in the room that's really switching. Now, it might hurt some of y'all feelings. Y'all don't really want to know that. They'll tell you.
Jimmy.
Y'all can go and battle for the guy. They go tell you, some of them tell you, I go get him for you real good. Child.
Jimmy, are we in a situation, in not Russell's case, because his mom and dad were there. Are we in a situation that a lot of our kids are being over-mothered and under-fathered? Over-mothered and under-fathered. And somebody on the screen brought something. I'm going to put it on the screen. And Melvin Dews, you was right. I'd rather, you know how we used to be mad, I'd rather my son be doing this than be doing that. Jimmy, you see the screen. I'd rather him I'd rather him been doing that.
I'd rather have to tell him get out than somebody else telling him get in. God damn it.
Let's go to the next subject. I'm done with you, Doc. I'm done with you, man. I'm done with you, man. I'm done with you.
I'd rather somebody tell him get out than for somebody to tell him to get in. You remember that. I'll leave you guys on there. We talk. Share the show right now if you hadn't done so to your timeline, to your pages. This is the Chop Shop, your midday sports. We got, hey, man, this is going to be a great week. We're going to get it in. Football season, week 1 is under our belts. You know, it felt kind of good.
Yeah.
You know,
all my teams won.
Well, I mean, it wasn't even that. It was just, it felt good watching some competitive games, some here and there on Sunday. It felt good watching so many black quarterbacks take to the front of the stage after week 1.
Jimmy had 25 touchdowns and 1 interception.
Between all of them combined?
Yes.
Take Dak
out. Take Dak out. With 2 interceptions with Dak and 4 more touchdowns then if Dak. No, 25 touchdowns and 1 interception.
How many black quarterbacks did we have?
Let me see.
Out there.
Let me look up. I got
I'm guessing it was about 8 or 9.
It was right. I know it's 8. Started. I know it's at least 8.
And whatever the number is, you have to add another number because you can say played. Use the word played. Because
the one that played, they scored a touchdown.
And which one is that?
Justin Fields scored a touchdown.
Yeah. Chicago. He played.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to count opening day black quarterbacks who played the position.
I got him. Hold up. Okay, here we go.
And while you looking at
okay, I got this. What I got? I got Dak, Russ, Tyrod, Jalen Hurts, Kyler, Jameis. Hold on. Jameis, Mahomes, and Teddy. Those are the starters.
That's the 8.
Yeah.
So 8. Yeah.
Jameis played his butt off though. Crab legs. You can't call him crab legs no more. You got to call that man by his name.
It's the game after the game. It's the game after the game. He got to earn that jacket off of his back, Adam.
5 touchdowns, Jimmy, no interceptions.
And he kicked Green Bay's butt, didn't he, man? He kicked their butt, man. Hey, that was well worth.
Yeah.
The 2 years, a year riding that bench.
Yeah.
And of course, New Orleans go on the road to play at Carolina this coming Sunday.
It's gonna be a good
one. A tip of the brim to the New Orleans Saints. They were ready. Understand something. Without their star wide receiver.
Michael Thomas.
Without their star wide receiver. Here's what happens though, where the thing come in. The more they're not gonna beat everybody 38-3.
No.
But if New Orleans Saints continue to dominate, future Hall of Fame players, quarterbacks in particular, or even teams, period, then what does that diminish Drew Brees in recent years?
No.
Does that undercut some of his accomplishments? Because that means this team was just that doggone good, and anybody could have quarterbacked the team.
No, I think me personally, I think A-Rod broke the spirit of this team with that bull crap he pulled this summer. I think he broke the spirit of this team, and then he came and played like some pure D. I ain't gonna tell you what T.R. Brown be calling him. He played like some pure D behind. I mean, I think that had a lot to do with it. And because the psyche of these teams, Jimmy, are so, we think you got these big old muscles and they can make all this money. But y'all don't understand the psyche of these guys. Are they just as fragile as Naomi? Naomi, they just ain't gonna let you know that. They just as fragile, man. And so much stuff. Charles even went and gave him a speech. Charles knew what was going on. That's why he gave him the speech the other day. Do y'all believe that Devontae Adams believe y'all can? Do you believe you can? So it's just, Jimmy, the psyche of this team, my chemistry. You know what? People be talking about chemistry is real, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have a chemistry with your mate, that ain't gonna work. So you got 53 guys, then you got the owners, then you got the executive, then the people that be around them. Those people have to have, and those people, you can tell, man, they like, I saw them, look, Jimmy, this is what was happening. I saw when they panned to the bench. Dude, wasn't nobody just, I mean, it was just terrible. It was terrible. Shout out to Crab Legs, but I don't think that was no indictment that Drew Brees is not a good quarterback. Because, Jimmy, you got to realize, reality going to set in. Because they got to go and play Tom Brady.
No, twice. I wasn't saying not saying Drew Brees wasn't good. I'm just saying, does it take away? Now, sometimes.
Oh, you talking about Drew Brees? No, it don't take away.
No, because sometimes, put it like this. Remember, in basketball, we hear this. Mm-hmm. And people say, well, for example, the Golden State Warriors. Remember when Kevin Durant left and went and played with the Golden State Warriors? And people was like, well, hell, they already won the championship. Anybody could go and play with them and they still can win it. Anybody can go play with this team with Brooklyn Nets, and people use that in basketball a lot now. But now I'm wondering if, and that football is much tougher. Understand, it's much tougher.
Yeah,
basketball got 82
a lot more players. A lot more players.
A lot more parts that are involved. But this young man, the quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, James Winston, who we affectionately call King Crableg from his days at Florida State. Mm-hmm. For him to bounce back in this fashion, it puts to rest about any. Remember now, they had to name him the quarterback. It wasn't a gimme.
No, he had to earn the quarterback. You mean he had to earn it?
Yeah, they named. I mean, he earned it, but they named him the quarterback. It wasn't like we knew that was going to be the deal. It wasn't like Tyrod Taylor with the Texans. We knew he was going to be the quarterback, even though they had other guys they brought in to kind of try out. We knew this dude here. Remember, for him to do this, man. And I'm gonna tell you what's more. I'm willing to go. Any of you football heads out there, I'm curious. Can you name me the last time that a quarterback threw 5 touchdowns and did not pass for over 150 yards? I'm wondering if that's ever happened in modern day history. That's what I want. I'm curious to know. Once again, 5 touchdowns with under 150 yards passing. This dude had 148 yards passing. And their defense shut down Aaron Rodgers to the point. What did he have? He had less yards than King Crableg. Aaron Rodgers had 133 yards passing, Heather. 133.
And Jimmy, and let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, Jameis Winston was the #1 pick in the draft. Let's not keep forgetting it. He ain't no freaking chopped liver. And Jimmy, he just threw when he got cut and shipped out of Tampa Bay. Jimmy, he threw for 5,000 yards, had 33 touchdowns, but he had 30 interceptions. So, yes. And
that was the defense. Not the defense. The narrative was how many interceptions he threw.
Yes.
And we bought into that. And we ignored all of the yardage that he accumulated. And this young man has a different perspective, and he's kicking butt, man. What other game caught your eyes this past weekend?
Man, every one of them caught my eye. You know what? I'm glad. I'm waiting
on you to go on and say it. I'm waiting on you to say it. I'm waiting on you. What other game caught? Matter of fact, let me go and help you out.
Help me out.
Seattle.
You know I like Seattle.
Why you like Seattle?
Shit, I'm finna show you. Keep. I'm looking for it again.
Why you like Seattle? 28-16 over the Indianapolis Colts. The Seattle Seahawks won.
Keep talking. Keep
Oh,
talking.
you just snuck out with that man wife.
Keep talking.
He been playing David and that wife. Hey.
She wasn't his wife then. Oh, she wasn't his wife then.
Y'all got matching colors on too?
She wasn't his wife. Hey, Jimmy, we went together. Jimmy, she wasn't his wife then, Jimmy, now. Yeah. Quit looking at the picture like that and talk.
Girl ain't got no clothes on up there, man. So, but we were talking about Seattle and Russell Wilson, 254 yards, no interceptions, 18 for 23 passing on the afternoon. Efficient as it gets in their victory over the Colts. I mean, really, efficient as it gets. Also, just going through roll call. How about Houston's own Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles, man? 32-6.
Jimmy.
That defense held Atlanta without a single touchdown.
Jimmy, they didn't want to give him this job either, Jimmy. They went and got Gardner Minshew, got folks on the bench. They got all of these folks trying to take his little old minute. That little boy went out. Jimmy, you got to realize now, this the same guy. We sitting up, me and you, Icy Mike, Keegers. We sitting up at the what's that? Phil and Derek's, and Keegers and them was mad. Come on, take him out the game because we got another freshman. Get him out the game. That freshman better
They
than
sure
him.
was.
Yes, they was mad as hell.
They got in their feelings on that.
Yes, they juke him out and put Tua in there, and Tua brought him back and won the game. Shit, we was right at that. This the same Jalen Hurts. He had to leave and go somewhere else, man. He had to go to Oklahoma, didn't he? Yes. Yeah, this the same guy, man. This little boy done been through. This dude said, bring it on. He threw for 264 yards, no interceptions, and 3 touchdowns, Jimmy. I love it. Yeah.
Darryl Barnes, shout out to Darryl Barnes, excuse me, Alex, that he said in the Boom Boom Room, says he's already checked on that stat. And sure enough, it has never happened. Because that's the first thing they grabbed. I said, man, is that a misprint? 148 yards. He had 5 touchdowns. How the hell did that happen? And sure enough, it has never happened.
Short touchdown.
Yeah, but it don't matter how you get him. It's getting there. and I'm saying, so that means he's in the record books. He's in the record books, in NFL record books right now.
Yeah.
And we were talking about Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I
love him.
Man, 32-6. Jalen Hurts was 27 for 35, 264 yards passing, no interceptions. And I was even more impressed because I actually was watching the 4 games on the screen at one time, and his first touchdown pass was to Devontae Smith.
Yes. His first, and hold up, Jimmy, that was Devontae Smith's first pass. His first pass was a touchdown.
Yes, his
first receiving pass
was a touchdown.
Yeah, was a touchdown.
And that's from his college teammate.
Yes.
And you have to realize, man, you can hate Alabama. They're off Alabama's watch. They're pros right now.
Yeah.
If you don't love this story, the success that these 2 young men can have growing into the NFL together, this could be special. This could be really, really, really special.
And Jimmy, all of these guys was in the same room. Then the Mac Jones, the boy who played for the Patriots, the white quarterback, Mac, the one who they ran Cam Newton, all of them played for Bama.
Yes.
Man, Nick say, let me tell you something. It must be nice to be an Alabama fan. You know why, Jimmy? Jimmy, every week they go to the bar. Jimmy, they always win. It must be nice to be one of them guys. It must be nice. And to me, Mac Jones didn't show out. He lost to Tua.
and once again, the narrative is Mac Jones played well, but
yes,
he came up
that
short.
terrible ass narrative.
Not Tua got dead up in that ass.
Yes.
Well,
thank you.
You know, I mean, if you're Nas X, I mean, that's a whole different. Sorry about that analogy. That ain't good. No, that ain't good.
I asked Mike them the other day. I said, man, it just must be nice being an Alabama fan. Every time you pull up to the sports bar, most likely you're going to come out of there with a win. Everybody can't say that, man. They just win, man. I hate them, but they just win. What else you got, Jim? What's the next one?
We're going through some of the black quarterbacks that got down this past weekend. And guess what? We just doing it because, you know.
We can do it.
It's FUBU, man. We can, we want to. How about Arizona Cardinals, 38-13 over the Titans?
Oh, my God.
Remember now, see, one thing about mainstream media is that a lot of times we go from week to week and we're forgetting when guys are so adamant on their calls and their predictions about certain players and their evaluations, and when they're wrong, we don't have the platforms. We mean casual fans on the other side of the TV screen doesn't necessarily normally have the platforms to call them out. That was before social media. You do now, because social media, it helps to give that person a voice, whether it's heard or not, or amplified or not, is a whole different thing. Here's my point. So many of those guys had declared that Kyler Murray would never make it as a starting quarterback in the NFL. Arizona was making a huge ass mistake taking him. He's too short. He can't see over the line. His mechanics is this. He doesn't have that. He's gonna skeet out of the pocket too fast, not give receivers enough time to run their routes. And all he's done is make every single one of them wrong as hell in this instance. It doesn't make you, as an analyst, horrible because you get one wrong. But when you get one like that wrong, if you are a fan of Kyler Murray or the Arizona Cardinals, then you should feel compelled to go and tag one of those guys, look them up and let them know, yo, I ain't forgot you was the one.
And Jimmy, in their defense, I hate to defend them because I can't stand the media. In their defense, nobody this short has ever. Because I've been next to him. They talking about he compare him to Russ. Russ way taller than this little dude. This little dude short. Ain't nobody never did it at this height. And this guy, but Flutie. But he had the complexion for protection for collection. But this kid right here, Kyler Murray, is just dynamic. And can throw that thing and Jimmy, and then putting people around him that the defense, Jimmy, wait a minute. Did you see the Chandler Jones guy had 5 sacks on the Titans? Jimmy had this. He had 5 sacks against one guy. Larry, I think I just talked about him, Jimmy. The dude came on Twitter. The dude that gave up the 5 sacks said, "Man, I stunk up the place." Jimmy, a professional athlete. Y'all ask me when the last time y'all heard that. A professional athlete, Jimmy, came on and said, "Man, this dude whooped my behind." I said, unbelievable. I want to find it so I can. Here it is. His name Taylor. His name Taylor Lewan, Jimmy. He said, "This is a pro athlete get paid. Got my ass kicked today. No way around it. I let the team and the fans down. Thank you, Chandler Jones, for exposing me. It would only force me to get better." Jimmy.
Well, you like that, man. That's good. I think that's better. That's better for that person.
You know what you do?
He's being accountable. And guess what? Guys gonna get burnt in the league. Guys gonna get ate up from week to week in the league. And if you own it, you can move on.
Yeah.
Guess what? You got me. That's how it was. You got me. You win today. I'm coming back for your ass next time, though. It ain't enough of that. It ain't enough of that. And we left something out of there. Speaking of, we talked about Tua a while ago, and we feel remiss. We're talking about another one of Houston's own, Jalen Waddle, caught a touchdown pass in that same game.
Mm-hmm.
So he too caught a touchdown pass in his first professional game from his college teammate as well. And that's Tua to Waddle in the Dolphins win over the Patriots.
Yeah.
Waddle actually caught, I think, 5 or 6 passes that game.
He had a good
so
game.
It wasn't like, I mean, he was utilized a lot. And what it goes to show, it ain't like yesteryear. A lot of these young boys they're picking in the NFL now from certain schools and certain programs, they're playing. They're out with the old and in with the new.
Jimmy,
really effectively.
Yeah, Jimmy, what it is, these kids are coming in, there's kids coming in ready to play, Jimmy. Jimmy, that 7-on-7 got these kids ready. All they're doing is playing pitch and catch. Jimmy, you got to realize, Jimmy, these rules now, they help the offensive player. If you fast and quick, I'm going to tell you that D.D. Lamb ain't another one for me. D.D. Lamb ain't no joke either, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I know y'all don't like the Dallas Cowboys, but I love D.D. Lamb. Especially, I like how quick he is when he jacked that phone out of Lil Mama's hand. I mean, that was unbelievable to me. I mean, but who else you got? Who else you got to see?
Oh, you got the Broncos, man. Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh, my goodness.
Teddy Bridgewater, hey, man.
Shipped him out.
27-13, yeah.
Shipped him out of Carolina.
Him out.
Yep.
And now he's with the Denver Broncos. And 27-13 win over the Giants. The Giants, remember, they had the running back. He's back healthy. Everybody's looking forward to him. And that's Barkley getting down. He had 10 carries, for 26 yards. That defense was on his ass yesterday. But Bridgewater, how about this? 28 for 36, 264 yards, no interceptions, and a W. That's man. That's hey.
CD Lamb, yeah, CD Lamb, yeah. And what the hell is CD Lamb? That's in there. I call him DD Lamb. Yeah. What else you got down? Let me look.
Another one. Patrick Mahomes.
Oh.
And that fourth quarter. They scored. Man, it seemed like they just put a clip in on the Browns and they just pow. I went and go to the other room, come back. They just scored again. I'm glad. I mean,
I know you don't like that other quarterback he played against. You ain't never liked him.
You know what? I don't dislike him. I just don't like how the passes that the mainstream media gave him, and that we're talking about, of course, Baker Mayfield.
Well, just get ready,
Cleveland Browns.
Jimmy. Get ready.
They gave him several passes.
Guess who else about to get the same amount of passes? Mac Jones about to get the same amount of passes.
Yeah, he's gonna get yeah.
They love him,
and that's Doug Jones' teams in New England.
Yeah,
and I'm rooting against their ass.
I'm rooting against them every time. I keep trying to explain these people. I like Tom Brady. I didn't like the damn. I told y'all I didn't like the Patriots. Jimmy, you don't like that city no way.
That's the white
Atlanta.
And so, of course, Mahomes 27 for 36 for 337 yards, 0 interceptions, guys, and a W. Right?
Hey,
Jimmy,
I must be right if Angel said it. Angel said Baker Mayfield is the definition of complexion for the protection.
Yeah, you said if Angel said it.
If Angel agreed with me, I know I got it going on.
And last but not least, the Houston Texans.
Hold up, Jimmy. Hold up. You ain't finna say nothing about me. Hey, Jimmy, I was cheering for them last night, man.
You were cheering for the Texans? I wasn't
Yes, I
cheering for
can't
them.
help it, man. I just go. I didn't want him to lose. I don't like sunshine.
Well, see, that's the whole thing. See, it's a way to do that, Alan. And that means you were rooting against sunshine. That means if somebody else had to win the game, it wasn't going to be sunshine.
Yeah.
I was more so, I was rooting for Tyrod Taylor. I wanted sunshine, was hoping that sunshine did not have one of the monster games, because if it did, then we would never hit the end of it. So it was one of those things. Anything else in the middle, I didn't even really care. I wanted the quarterback for the Texans to fare well in his first game in what appeared to be a trap situation. Like, they made it seem like nobody from the Texans knew how to block. He was just going to get sacked and have to be running all over the place. They made it seem like nobody would be able to catch a pass. They picked up one guy last week and he caught a touchdown. They did.
That organization is in disarray, but I could not, man, Tyrod Taylor, I could not cheer against him. I mean, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I was cheering for the Texans. I never thought I would say that ever again. I would cheer for the. Hey, Sensei, I'm allowed to have my opinion. I think the press is sucking Mac Jones off. He got his ass whooped yesterday, and they were still sucking him off. I don't care about you, how humble he is. I'm telling you my opinion that I heard them just sucking. I mean, Mac Jones got his ass whooped by Tua. That's what he got. But keep going, Jimmy. What else we got? Trying to take up for Mac Jones. Get the hell out of here with that.
And of course, tonight, Baltimore at Las Vegas, another black quarterback, will be at the rim, and all eyes will be on Lamar Jackson.
Who? And guess what? You see he made the news this morning, right?
No, I didn't. What happened? He's going to play tonight, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
They ain't signed his deal yet. Him and his mama negotiating the deal. So he said he ain't had time to negotiate it because they've been concentrating on football. See, him and his mom.
And COVID. And he had a lot of time sitting there in the house with COVID. He could have been reading all that stuff then.
Yeah.
He was still.
No, it just missed the stuff behind the scene. I mean, and I'll tell y'all later about him and his mom and their distrust. Through the process, Jimmy, I'll never forget the process. Through that process, a lot of people soured. The mama didn't trust no agents after that, Jimmy. It was one of the craziest recruitments ever. She just said, man, I don't want to talk to nobody else. I done talked to all y'all saying the same things. I don't like none of y'all. I'm just not gonna deal with nobody. And do me a favor, somebody do me a favor and Google his mama. She don't play. So the young man and Jimmy, another contract situations happened the other day. TJ Watt.
He got a bucket.
He got a bucket, but guess what? The agents were talking about, hold off, man, we can get some more. He said, let me show y'all the power that the player have. And the player shouldn't do this. But he told the owner, hey man, come on in, let's get this deal done. Hey man, I don't want no more money. Listen, I'm all right. I'm all right with what they're about to give me. But man, we can hold out. No, I'm all right. Let me sign for this. I want to play. I want to be at practice tomorrow. That's what TJ Watt did. So it's a crazy, crazy day out here, Jimmy. But he will be playing tonight. I really want to watch that. I wish I was there because they're gonna be talking about Charles. Charles gonna be introducing his wine and his bourbon out there, Jimmy. So I can't wait. They're gonna have, you can imagine, Jimmy. We got to go to Vegas for one of them games. We got to go to Vegas for one of them games. Ain't nothing like a Raider game in Vegas. And by the way, Jimmy, did you take?
They just started playing there.
No. I'm telling you. Wait a minute. Ain't nothing like a Raiders game in Oklahoma. I mean, in Oakland.
So I got a question. Where
are
the Raiders playing on October the 3rd?
I don't know.
Look
I ain't
it up.
looked at that.
Look it up for me real quick. Look it up for me real quick. I just need you to tell me. I need you to help put me out of my misery.
October the
or I guess excavate me, accelerate me more into the bask of misery. If your answer is what I hope it ain't.
October.
Where are the Oakland Raiders playing on October the 3rd?
Okay, hit it thing. Here's it thing. Let me see. October. They playing on October the 4th.
That's Monday night. That's Monday.
Monday Night Football. Yeah.
Huh. Who they playing on Monday Night Football?
The Chargers.
Okay.
Let's see where they playing at though. Oh, they're gonna play in SoFi though.
So they on the road.
Yeah, they're gonna be playing in LA.
Good. I don't feel bad.
Dude, that SoFi Stadium. Oh my!
I know,
God.
but that weekend, that's the weekend that Bruno Mars got his special concert. Is back in Las Vegas.
I'll say okay.
Doing his residency, so he's coming on back. They starting to try to get the juice going for him for that new album coming out.
Right.
Him and old boy, and I can't go because I got the Super 16 extravaganza taking place in Houston, and I can't go down there anyway.
Jimmy, just hold down. Him and Anderson .Paak I've damn near got the schedule. Houston is on the schedule. Soon as it come out, we go. Yeah. Don't even worry about it. They gonna leave the door open in Houston. Don't you ever think they ain't gonna leave the door wide open in Houston, baby. Yeah.
Say, one thing about that concert, women, you know how you go out and you don't know that concert. I just put it like this: you definitely gonna know if a man at that concert by himself, he damn sure single, or he gonna be single when he get home. That's gonna be that concert. That's one concert, man. You gotta take mama to that show. You gotta take mama. Bruno Mars and what his name? Anderson. What his last name?
Anderson .Paak.
Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. You gotta take mama to that one, boss.
Oh yes, sir. Yeah. Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, and if
now,
mama don't want to go, listen to Jimmy. If mama don't want to go, I'm going by myself. I'm gonna be the black Macaulay Culkin. I'll be home alone. I'm going to see that. I can lead that door. Oh my God. I love that song. Hey, Jimmy, that's all I want to hear. I hear that one song, I'm gone. Huh?
Now the thing is, let me tell you men something. After you get a certain, if you want, you know how your woman look. If your woman look too good, you can't go and start. You can't get those seats that close to the stage if your woman look that good. She got to bend on back. You can't do it.
That's if your game ain't tight. Hey, that's if your game ain't tight. I'm front row. I'm front row with CC.
That Bruno Mars gonna look at your guy and go wank out and say, "Come on up on this stage.
Jimmy.
I need somebody to come over and help me on this
Jimmy,
next
guess
song."
what?
Guess what she gonna do?
Guess what
she gonna do?
She
gonna chuck your ass in the car.
Guess what she gonna say? Little boy, sit down. I got a grown ass man around this joint. You understand me? That's what she gonna say. Hey, I got a grown ass man. Hey, you better go on because I know you gonna drop me because Bruno gonna drop her right off like the rest of them. I can't wait. I can't wait.
So if you haven't done so, guys, we're on the back nine now. We're asking you on the Chop Shop, share the show. If you would be so kind to do so, share the show to your pages, to your timelines. Give us a thumbs up if you're watching us right now on the YouTube page. Give us a thumbs up. It's the Chop Shop, your midday sports happy hour. We're here to get you through the middle of your work days, give you a few laughs, entertain you with a few topics, but educate you in the process, as well as inform you on a lot of things that you may or may not have known took place in the recent past. And so,
Jimmy, guess what they told me the other day, Jimmy? I got to tell you about this. They said Sam Cooke used to take everybody's girl.
They sitting too close to the stage. He ain't getting down, girl that's in the back.
No, not at
in the balcony.
Hey, Jimmy, not at his concerts. They said everybody used to be mad at Sam Cooke, man.
Say, man, Sandra want to see that Bruno Mars too bad.
Man,
Our
nigga,
ass gonna sit.
man.
We gonna sit on row Z in the back.
No. And guess what? I'm gonna say, hey, and guess what I'm gonna do? Sandra, come on up here. Come on up here.
Row Z. No, like I got 2 Z. You know, you get them tickets. It say ZZ. We're gonna be ZZ in the back of it. Yeah, shit. You might better watch Bruno Mars ass on the screen.
Hold on.
No,
Hey Jimmy, I'm gonna tell him, have a big enough purse. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna take to the concert. Hold on.
I'm telling you, man. Guys, just get what you wish for. You get to buying all them old fancy tickets. You want to get too close to the stage, and if your woman look too good, might be in trouble now. You're gonna get what you asked for. Now, football, before we get over, if you just tune in, yes, I'm gonna give you guys the rankings. We're gonna release the rankings for the Greater Houston class of 2023. But first, we have some notes to go on college football. Baylor Bears beat my TSU Tigers 63. What was it, Alex? 66-7. And so I went and I looked and I say, well, and I found that wasn't the worst spread of the SWAC. What you got there? You got some Vouv? That's your Vouv?
Yes, no, it's Jimmy's Vouv.
That's your Vouv.
No, it's not Vouv, it's Vouv Cliquot. Jimmy, we're going to leave the door open, baby. Hey, we're going to leave the door open. We're going to be right on the front row with that Vouv Cliquot. Now keep on going. Come on.
TSU wasn't the only one. Auburn beat Alabama A&M. I think their score was like 63-0, something like that. So misery loves company. TSU, they got that check. They scored a touchdown against Baylor.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the type of mental consolation. But I'm about to go and we were talking last week, and we had somebody on the Chop Shop, and we was talking about options, and a thought came up about maybe getting a special assistant, and you said you was gonna reach out and see if Andre Johnson want to do something. Have you talked to him yet? That's what I want to know.
He ain't answered the phone yet. He ain't answered the phone yet. And then I tried to call the phone. It sounded like, you know how you have that funny sound, so he might be out of the country.
It could be, yeah. You know,
the rich folks like that this time of year, they be gone.
But here's the thing. Mm-hmm. Even if the special assistant to the coach, it has to be somebody that the coach knows and breaks bread with, because that's the guy that you can't force that position.
Relationship.
That's a position.
Jimmy,
so that's a relationship. That's,
Jimmy, can I add something? Because I played it while you weren't on the show. Let me show you something. Watch this.
What's going on? It's Coach Prime. About to have a great day of practice. Then we get on the road. We headed to Memphis. I need 3 things from you. First of all, I need a cut. I need somebody to give me a cut. I need some soul food that kind of makes me sleepy, not weepy. And I need to know where the dog's at tonight. No, not tonight. Tomorrow night. I need to know where the dog's at tomorrow night, because I'm going to go recruit and watch some good high school football. And I'm offering at least 2-3 kids scholarships on spot. If you ball, you're going to get the call on the spot. That's how we get down, baby. I love JSU.
Jimmy, we got to get innovative like that. The man said they played Memphis this weekend. They played Tennessee State, the annual Southern Heritage Classic. But he put that out right after practice on Thursday. He said, we're headed to Memphis. I need 3 things from you. I need to get a haircut from a barber. I need to go to a soul food restaurant. I don't need to go to Mastro's. I want to go to a soul food restaurant. And I'm going to give 3 guys scholarship, 2 to 3 guys on the spot. That's how innovative we got to do. We can't get mad at that. We got to say at TSU, dude, that's how you got to, whatever little city you go in, you got to use social media like that. It's a tool you can use. So you talking about an assistant, just to have that kind of flair, just to say that, Jimmy. And I know it coming from Prime, but what if another coach, any coach can say that, Jimmy? McKinney can say that. Hey, all they got to do is get the girl and say, look here, I'm coming to wherever city we playing. I'm looking for some dogs that night. I'm gonna hand out 3 scholarships. I mean, we just got to get innovative because if we want the best players, that's all. That we can get every special assistant in here, but we got the players. Players wins this thing. I just wanted to share that with you, though, Jimmy.
Yeah, and that winning helps as well. You got to win. You got to win.
And did you see what Tyrod Sanders did this weekend? Didn't he?
Yeah, he had over 300 yards passing and a W against Tennessee State
interceptions. University.
The imposter of a TSU. That's what they is. Yeah, ain't the real TSU. We'll see the real TSU on First Take this Wednesday. You'll see how. But anyway, guys, we I'm queuing this stuff up for the rankings, and what I'm doing is I'm letting everybody know on social media, and I'm sharing the show right now, and I'm inviting you guys to do so if you haven't done yet.
Let me go to YouTube, Jimmy, and put it on my Twitter right quick. Y'all follow me. If you on YouTube, right? You go down. Let me see how you do it. Yeah, you click that thing and stop the chat a little bit for a second. Hit share, and you can share it to your message. You can send nobody. You can copy the link. You can hit Twitter, and guess what? It shared to Twitter and push tweet, and my tweet just got sent. That quick, Jimmy, while we're on the show. What else we can send it to? You can send it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can send it to all the platforms.
Well, on mine, you just can't send it to but that one. Yeah, on mine. I couldn't send it nowhere else. I ain't that. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me see. Yes, I could. I did. I sent it. Hold on. I got a little more work to do. Thank you, Jimmy. Let me go. Keep on talking, Jimmy.
So what I'm going to do now, without further ado, it is that time to release the rankings. What we do is we're going to do the class of 2022. These are the 12th graders in Greater Houston. These are the rankings. Doug Jones, Jeffrey Day. These guys, they go out and they're watching these young men on a weekly basis for the past few months. Me, myself, I see them all sparingly here and there with not the same level of consistency as those 2 younger fellas. I'm in a position now, as I explained last week, I'm an event operator. And so that's the lane that I feel, I know I'm great at that. I'm not great at ranking kids. I'm great at running events. I've proven that. That's undisputable. That'll be in my obituary.
There you go, man. Come on, let's not talk about funerals today. Can we get through one day without talking about funerals?
Oh, I had a good one this past weekend. And guess what? Hey. Know the good one is? The good funerals have the carry and go. What they call it, grab and go. They give you the grab and go, Hal. That means you ain't got to come back from a repass. You grab and go. Right? And guess what? One of the chop shop's own was a pallbearer at the funeral. You know me, I studied the program. I'm striving. One of our own was the pallbearer. And I saw him stroll down the aisle. And this was a military funeral. Military meaning that person that served in the armed forces. So therefore, they didn't go straight to the grave sites because the Houston Memorial grave or cemetery is only open on certain days. I don't think they open on Saturday. Because when my mom had to got laid to rest there. But Herb Baker was the pallbearer. Alan, you should have saw Herb limp through that. A package of Mad Max stuff fell out of his pocket. I'm just joking. No, I'm just joking. But that was good to see Herb and Ollie Mack, the owner of the Fuel Lounge over off Tidwell and 59, one of the hottest spots on the north side for his bars. He was the pallbearer. And our DJ, Alan. Remember my DJ from the DJ from Ruck on Wood in the past you've met, and also he's been in a couple of events. The ADT guy, the DJ Shaky T. When we had the hurricane relief event over at St. Thomas, University of St. Thomas a couple of years ago, he was a DJ that provided the sounds there. He was one of the pallbearers as well for Mr. Bobby Washington Sr. But back to these rankings. Now back to these rankings. I'm reading. I'm looking at some of these comments. I'm going to go and let's get you guys plugged in right as we speak. Right here. This should do it. Alan.
Oh, you ready for me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make sure.
Without further ado,
let me make sure ain't no damn funeral on here. Okay.
Now, this is the front of rcsports.com. This is our website, which is the #1 info source of Greater Houston basketball. And let's get this thing so you really be able to get a chance to see it. Okay, if you go on the website, let me get up in here and take you directly to the room where the rankings. We'll go over where it says rankings. You see its drop box, and you go down to 2022. We're releasing that class right now. 2022. And here we are. Here's the updated list. And it says 614. That updated. Forgot to update that part. Is really today is the 13th? Yeah, September the 13th. And we have Terrence Arsenault at #1. Hell, let's do it like this. Let's go from the bottom up.
Okay.
Let's go from the bottom up. And if your screen says 50, I'm gonna put all. That way now it's going to release all of them. And I'm going to go from the bottom up. And I'm not going to name every kid. But what I'm going to do is give you guys a chance to see. We have Bryson Yarbrough. You see me growing up. I'm just going to scroll up. You see some of the names. We're going from 80 all the way to #1. From number 80 to #1. And you guys can see some of the players. If you see a player like this, say Garrison Griffin, Kobe Raspberry, Brady Smith. We don't have a photo for these young men. Feel free to email us the photo so that we can put the photos of those young men. It's kind of like it goes on the same sense. Remember when Deion Sanders was talking about the name on the back of the jersey? These kids want to see their faces. These parents do so. If you're a grassroots coach, inform those parents that this website exists and their babies' names are on here. You understand the self-esteem boost that it could do to a young man for seeing his name in a rankings list for the first, especially these are 12th graders. It's business now. This helps with marketing. It helps with college coaches to be able to know how the person look if they're in the building. So as you guys see, I'm scrolling up.
Who's my guy number 6? Hold up, Jim. I got to put my damn glasses on. You and all this crazy shit up here. Hold up. Who is I just can't. I can't see. John Collins. Who is John Collins?
Jalen Collins.
Jalen
Collins. Remember, we talked about him last year when we had Klein Forrest as one of our high school games of the week on Channel 57, and he's a little guard that shoots the lights out. Okay. Real smooth game.
Keep going.
And he's
okay.
He's at number 60.
Okay.
As I scroll on up, you'll see some of these pictures. Some of these. Once again, if you see somebody and they don't have their photo, send us a picture that's not posted on somebody else's website.
I go Ja'Cory Chapman.
Yeah, Ja'Cory's number 42 right now.
There you go.
And Ja'Cory he finished the summer pretty good.
Okay.
He got a chance to play with the JL3 team, got good minutes, got on the court and was serviceable at the Peace Jam.
And he should be a star for Coach Woods this year. He should be
the star player for Hightower High School. Absolutely, this season. Ja'Cory Chapman. As you guys can see, we're going on up. You were going from the bottom to the top. These are the 12th graders in Greater Houston. These are the top 80.
Hold up, go back up just a little bit. I didn't know. It's just wait a minute. Keep going. I don't know a lot of these kids. Seniors, my bad. I don't know a lot of y'all. Angel, that my boy Angel.
Angel has cracked the top 25, Haller. He's cracked the top 25, and that's a cool thing.
Wait a minute, hold up. Jalen Johnson, that's my other dude. Right, up down, up under.
Yeah, that's number 26. Yeah, Jalen Johnson.
I like diminutive guards. I don't call them short. I like the guards. I like a diminutive. Keep going.
And as you see, we are in the top 25 now. And you see
I go
Sean
Manecki.
Elkington.
I see Manecki.
Manecki is number 22. Chance Perkins. And you see right here, guys.
I never see Chance play.
The orange part right here, this is the part where college coaches can click on their names, not the general public, but college coaches.
Oh,
okay. They can get the intel and evaluations on the players, as well as their cell phone numbers and whatnot. They can go in. That's why. So all that on the hyperlinked.
Yeah.
You regular people won't be able to go there. You look over here. This is where if they've committed to a college, it will be listed right here where I'm circling. And Chance just a week ago made it official for Army at West Point.
That's nice.
Now in this over here in the last column to the right is this grassroots team that he played with during the summer. We see Cameron Crockett at number 20, Willie Williams, number 19, Isaiah Barjanier is at number 18, Charles Chukwu is at number 17. He just committed to Tulsa.
That's Paytow kid, right?
Yes, Katie Paytow. You have Seth Jones from Dickinson at number 16. You have he's that's the young man that remember had a hell of a horrific year. His mama passed away early this year, and that was
what's up, Seth? Yeah,
horrific, man. So Seth is back. Also, number 15, we got Trey Miller from Concordia Lutheran.
I want to see him play. I've been seeing that name a lot.
Well, the thing is, see, he's grew and he's legitimately 6'1" right now. So his game is somewhere, I guess, on a I would say not to say a poor man's version, but a smaller version of what's the young man Trey that played for what's the guy name that went to Duke? He was a guard and he played on the Rockets roster 2 years ago. Never panned out in the NBA, but he was an All-American. What's the guy named Trace? The guard. How do you know what I'm talking about? But anyway, this kid Trey Miller, he's solid.
You talking about the Jones? You talking about the Jones kids with Brooke?
No, not Trey Jones.
No.
I'm talking about the athletic guard. The athletic guard.
Oh, okay.
From Duke. He was.
Oh,
he's not athletic. He had not necessarily athletic. He had a good frame. You guys, I'm not even looking at the Boom Boom Room. I'm inside the website, so I can't see.
But keep going. Keep on going.
Now, Trey Miller.
Go down a little bit.
He's one of those young men that a lot of people have him pegged really high, have him evaluated possibly as a mid to high major.
Okay.
If you feel that way about your craft, and if you and your family and your dad and your family feels that way, at this point that you're willing to gamble and bypass what's on the table and gamble on yourself, you won't be the first and won't be the last. Then by all means, take that gamble on yourself and play your rest of your high school season. You have to win and win again. And guess what? Then you may be able to
Trayvon
attain.
Duvall, you right.
Trey Duvall.
Thank
That's
you,
what I'm talking
Colin.
about.
Right? Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Trey Miller has his game
Okay.
is a smaller version
of Trayvon Duvall.
Of Trey Duvall.
Kept getting cut. I was trying to figure out who kept getting cut, and he got his Rosetta Stone license now. Yeah, he got his
Xavier Owens is at number 14. He transferred from Klein Oak to Grace Christian Academy.
What is Grace Christian, Jim?
It's a private school. They're in TAPS. They won state this past year.
Okay.
So they will be in action in a couple of weeks at the Super 16 extravaganza. They open up against Atascocita, I think, on that Friday evening. The schedule for that is posted on our RCS Sports app. How about Jared Valencia is at number 13. He's at Legacy, the School of Sports
Where's
Science.
Jared's picture at, Garrett? Jared?
We got to get that picture in there. And that's the thing. If you're watching right now, it helps a great deal. These photos, this is not for me.
No.
It helps you guys. It helps the
me
families
too.
out.
Yeah.
It helps, like you said, it helps you to be able to identify. You see a picture, a kid's face, like, I remember him. And it's like that sometimes.
Jimmy, to Concordia and Lutheran, because I want to see this Trey kid play Miller. So I got to check out Concordia Lutheran's schedule. So I just want to make sure I'm on top of that. But keep going. My bad.
Next up,
Sean Jones.
We have Sean Jones. That's right, man.
And
Sean Jones.
What, he is number 11?
Huh?
What you do to it? Sean Jones number, go down. What happened, Jim?
I don't know. That's back now.
Okay. Hold on. Sean Jones, number 11?
Number 12.
Number 12. Okay. All right.
Number 12. Sean Jones actually served. He had fallen a little bit. He was lower than that. He's on the surge back up. Remember, Sean had a situation how the way he played with he bounced around to about 4 or 5 different summer teams, and got comfortable right at the end with the Trae Young program. And he had some good performances closing out the summer. So that means he's on the uptick. Like, if you're buying a stock or selling a stock. Okay. And so now it appears that Sean Jones he's starting to get it. This is it.
Okay.
No, you're at the end of the rope. You're athletic as hell. Now it's about you on this, and we'll talk more about Shadow Creek shortly, but he has a chance and to easily put himself upward in that back into the top 10 where he was a year ago.
Okay.
Number 11, Sam Bradford, Goose Creek Memorial.
I never seen him play.
Sam Bradford, he played. He's a young man that during the summer we was in Dallas, and he played with JL3 on one game, and then a couple of hours later he suited up with TJ Ford, and that was one of his home base teams. But Sam is about 6'5". He has Lamar is the school that is showing the most interest for him right now. Lamar, Alvin Brooks, and his crew. These are the top 10. Kamari Melinder. His nickname is
Jim,
Chemo.
go down a little bit, Jim. Go down the other way. Yeah, right. Okay. You don't want to. Okay, you trying? Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
trying to do.
Chemo Melinder is at number 10. Number 9 is BB Knight.
I like him.
And BB Knight is Katie Tompkins. Okay. He's about 6'5".
I've seen him play.
He's committed to Louisiana Tech. Jordan Williams is back in the top 10. He's surged. Let me tell you something. This young man, he got hurt at Peace Jam, right? And he's out. Matter of fact, he's going to miss the season opener. But he will have signed because he has offers on the table. And I think matter of fact, find out which 2 colleges he just took official visits to in the VIP news on this very website, rcsports.com. He has Power 5 offers. And that was the goal with this young man from the day one. He gave up football. Remember, took a gamble. Many people's like, what the hell is he thinking about? Took a gamble. And a year ago, 0 offers from those types of Division I offers I'm talking about. And now he has a choice to make from depending on which conference he chose to play in. Next up, number 7, Austin Benigni, and he's at the Woodlands Christian School. And Austin, remember, this young man. One thing about him, he was consistent at playing hard. He had offers on the table. I don't know if the offers are still there. I talked with him the other day, and I asked him which college had been into your school to see you, because they could start coming out last Thursday. And nobody came Thursday. Nobody came Friday. And I have checked with him today. I'm hoping that some of those schools, or at least one of them, all it takes is one, that will come on back in the door and give him the time. That way he can go on and seal a deal. Now, and my thing is, more people taking these offers lightly. They are like coupons. We'll talk about that topic on another day. Chance White is our number 6 ranked senior from Foster High School. Chris Marshall is at number 5. Chris Marshall is right now, he's on the football field, whereas everyone totally expects him to commit and sign with a football on a football scholarship. Now, in his mind, he may think that he's going to probably try to play some basketball, but he will learn if he does do so initially, he will learn the hard way. Just as Martellus Bennett learned when he went to A&M, just as Derek Griffin learned when he went to TSU. Is football, you can play 2 sports in college, and you really can. But basketball and football in today's society aren't 2 of them that you will be able to excel at. It just ain't. It's not going to happen. At a Division I school, it's not going to mean it's not going to happen, and you'll be able to get the maximum results out of it. Here, how about our top number 4, Josiah McWright from Cy Falls High School.
I like him.
He moved all the way up to number 4, our fastest riser. He was in the teens, and he performed well at the IMO Classic, and rewards have been yielded. And there you have it. Now the top 3, Cam Ambery.
Young fella. I like him.
Or he committed to Oral Roberts last week. How about that? Shadow Creek High School. Remember, he transferred from Sam Houston High School just 2 years ago. And now he's in the top 3 in the area. And so those, the congratulations are in order.
Jimmy, Shadow Creek got 2 guys in the top 15.
That's what I'm saying. We'll talk about them later.
Okay.
I meant to mention that when I got to him, because he's a teammate with Sean Jones.
Yeah.
So now that Cam Ambery has his college out of the way, that's not any pressure for him. So now the thing is, what is Sean Jones going to do? Is Sean Jones going to take a gamble and try to boost his stock through the season? Now, he's 6'6", Hatter. If you're 6'6", you could take that type of gamble. If you don't have you can. I'm not saying he should do it. I don't know his situation. I'm not his father, not in his household. But you can. The taller you are, you in control of that because that means
Sean Jones gonna be all right. Keep going.
Exactly. I mean, we would think.
Yeah.
We would think.
Shit.
But at the same time, injuries do play a part as well.
Okay.
That's the downside to it. So
what you saying? Injury, not playing?
No, injuries meaning that if you play, and what if you?
So you're talking about not playing your high school year?
No, injuries. If you play and get hurt and you're out for the year.
I don't understand what you're saying. So that can happen to anybody, but
exactly that's part of the what you're gambling against. If you have a scholarship offer on the table, and you're saying to yourself, I don't like this offer. I think I'm bigger than this school right here. I'm going to go and play, and I'll commit in the spring. Well, in your quest of doing so, what if you suffer an injury? That's part of reality. That's for the very few and far in between, but it can happen. And if it does happen, then there was offer that was on the table that in other words, you lose. You could lose out on the free education. So now we're down to the final two, which is PJ Haggerty and Terrence Arsenault. And these are both. PJ Haggerty is committed to TCU. He's at Crosby High School. Terrence Arsenault, that name has been ringing bells. He's been sitting at the number one spot for a whole year right now, since we thrust him. I think it was 1 year ago this month when we first placed him in front of Bryce Griggs, and that was just and Terrence Arsenault proceeded, to create heroic moments at the state championships for Beaumont United, and then proceeded to go with his grassroots team with the JL3 alongside Bryce Griggs, and they advanced to Peach Jam. Terrence Arsenault is he's rumored he visited UNLV this past weekend, and if you go into the VIP news on our website rcssports.com, we share details on how that visit went for him. So you guys check out the VIP news, and hopefully those are the 2022 top 80 players in Greater Houston. Here's the thing. We're going to expand that list to 100. We're going to revise this list. Revise it and expand it to 100 for when the season starts. In the magazine, and you guys know, I think I normally keep a copy of the magazine, Heather, somewhere in my desk, and I see a couple of them right here. Here it is. These are the last two issues of the magazine, and right here. And the magazine, you guys know inside, color, pages, and good articles. You see, like right here, shout out to Dr. Ugo Ihekwazu. He's one of the physicians in the area, and he actually played high school basketball at Westbury Christian and at Wofford, and as well as Cornell, where he wrapped up, got one of his degrees. He comes back and he advertises in our magazine every year. So if you guys are thinking about placing ads in the magazine, feel free to send an email. The magazine has schedules inside of it. It really is a good thing to have. And we invite you guys. That's what we're comprising right now, the magazine. That's the name of it, the magazine. We did it so you can't forget the name of it. And it's very, very resourceful. It is. I keep one in each car during the season. That way you can look at the games, have the schedules of the games, district previews, rankings, a lot of good articles. Doug Jones, he's working on that stuff and getting the schedules updated as we speak. And but once again, if you're interested, if you're a small business owner, if you're a business manager, advertising in the magazine, guess what? What we'll do is we will place your ad conveniently near a page or across from a page or on the page where the schools that's in your area are located. That way it helps to maximize your reach to that community if you want, based on first come, first serve. For example, if you're Frenchies, then we're gonna put your ad right near when we talk about Jack Yates, because the main Frenchies is right across the street from Yates High School. You see, so that's what we would do, and that's a lot of work to basically personally identify an advertisement and place it, instead of just normally just drop it in there where the slots are open. But that's what we try to do if you earmark it to be done in such fashion. Cox Prady Law Firm, they're putting an ad in the magazine this year, and so I think Rick Nelson, he's putting 2 ads in there this year. You guys, if you want to know more information on the advertisements for the magazine, look on the front of rcssports.com. Go to the front page and scroll down. You'll see it's an ad letter that it'll pop up in the PDF, and you can print it, can fill it out, send it in, and it's because it's time to start getting your commitments in. The money is not due to next month, and the ads are only, I think, 250 bucks for a half a page, and like 325 for a whole page, full page, glossy color. You can't beat that anywhere. Speaking of advertisements, it's September now, and as promised, we are now opening up the doors. We will start now taking advertisements now for the Chop Shop. If you guys send the email to the Chop Shop, how do you put it on the screen for that email address so that people can email us? We're start rolling out advertisements again, advertising packages. We have our fall special that we're going to roll out, and these advertising packages are really, really, really affordable to get your reach out into the community in the Boom Boom Room. Once again, it's the Chop Shop. If you are interested in placing your ad on the Chop Shop, you can have even places you see up the top, right above me, right there, Big City Accidents. It's right above me. That could be your logo. Your logo could be over there. It could be in the middle, right? It could be over here, right up there. Or it can be way down there by Heather. It could be at the bottom, your logo. So now, this is the email address, chopshophtx@gmail.com. That's the email. If you're interested in this, I mean, it's free to just check it out. We'll send you the prices, and you'll say, okay, man, wow, I didn't know that. And it's really good because a lot of people watch the Chop Shop. A lot of people, they watch it and you don't even know they're watching the Chop Shop. Right? Mm-hmm. And that's the ticket that we want to share with you guys, and as we get ready to land the plane.
Yes, sir.
So what else we got, Adam?
That's it, baby. That's it, man. This weather's so crazy out here. I'm just glad we got a chance to and it didn't knock you off or knock me off. Look, we nice and clear for the rest of the day. Ain't that something? Yeah, but that's it. We got a lot tomorrow.
We clear for the rest of the day. Yeah. And also want to give a shout out. I almost forgot. I spoke with John Lucas Jr. this morning, and the news, of course, that his son John Lucas III, Lil John, has been hired by the Los Angeles Lakers as an assistant coach, and that is big because he gives them that guy on the bench that for some of those young cats. And the thing about John, he's been in the league and he knows a lot of these guys because growing up, and his dad worked out a lot of them during his pre-draft camps. Some of these guys on his team. Lil John knows Dwight Howard. He knows Bron. He knows Melo. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so it's like it gives them a respectable voice with pedigree, who's been an assistant coach before, who understands the game, and he's understand. John, he was making a real dent in the workout with his workouts in LA. They built a gym, if you didn't know it. The Lucases have a gym in Los Angeles. And they built, and Lil John was operating, had about, I think he told me he had like 60 different players that would come through. This is huge for him. And even with, don't they have Rondo back? Mm-hmm. Yeah, ain't Rondo back with him? Oh, that's his, oh man. You know what? One thing about the Lakers, Adam, it's going to be some hell of a Boo-Ray games going on with that team.
And another thing, Jimmy, that's what y'all. Hey, Lil John's, he lives out there already. He got a house. He live out there already. So that's a good thing that I'm shout out to him. He back in the coaching business now with his brother and his dad. So that's a shout out to them. Shout out to them. He gonna make a nation. Gonna get their head tore off but it's okay.
I'm really rooting for him right now, man. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for the story anyway. But guess what?
I'm not.
Tell. You know what, Adam? At the rate of which people are getting injured in the past 2 years, you don't know how these dominoes gonna fall.
Oh, you never know. No.
You never know how these dominoes gonna fall.
And then Jimmy, some years they don't get hurt. Then some years they do. So we just never know what you get with these especially these dudes putting on skirts and everything around here. So ain't no telling what they got, what they get.
And of course, great. Rod Wells has a question. He asked, when will we release the team rankings for the regular season? The team rankings will be released towards the end of October, beginning of November. We print the magazine. We normally put those in the magazine. So we give it time, and we may tease it and release like maybe the top 10, right? And put on the website. Then the rest of them, everybody will get at the season opener when we release the magazine. So that's when the rankings will come out for the teams. Other than that, man, we went through a lot. We're in stream overtime right now. And but we can continue.
Yeah, we got to get out of here.
Conversation. Yeah, we got to get up out of here. We can. You guys be safe. I don't know. I haven't saw the news in a couple of hours on the storm. The direction of it, I think it's still scheduled to come, and we're in the Houston area should feel some of the raft, or at least the rain, which has been raining all for the most part of all morning in the area. On this, but if you haven't done so already, go. You never know what can happen on these storms. Gas up your vehicles, guys. If you haven't done so, get to the store. I went to the store last night, Ada, and I went to go get some water. All of the water was going off the shelves, except
we do this. They do it. We done done this so much. Yeah, I'm so used to that.
All of the water was gone. Then the manager of the store came and let me know. He said, you know what? Guess what? There's a whole nother, what they call it when they do the displays. They already had a water display on the back of the aisle facing the meat with water. People ignored that. They got all of it off the shelves, but they ignored. He said, back there, you can get as many as you want, man. Back there, I went and got 3 cases of water, the 24 counts, and they were on sale 3 for $7. But the water's being marked up. There's $4 or $5 for the 24 packs. That's if you're lucky right now. So don't forget, Home Depot has water as well. If you run out your local store, Home Depot, Lowe's, they have water on those other aisles. Don't forget to go there. But guys, make sure you be smart, be safe this evening. Don't get stuck out there in the late hours. And get trapped on because it don't take nothing for Houston to flood or wherever area you may live in. This is serious right now. We want everybody to be safe on the Chop Shop tomorrow. Hopefully we have some internet and wherever we live. Hopefully you do as well, and hopefully we'll be able to keep this thing and rejoice and reflect on some more conversation in sports. We'll talk baseball tomorrow. Yeah. We'll talk more college football tomorrow. We didn't get to, as well as and high school football, stuff that happened around the area. One of the top teams in the state took an L for the second consecutive. Not them, but another top team in the state took a huge L. Not necessarily huge, but an L. And we'll talk about that tomorrow. But anyway, Howard, it's time to slide on down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this good Monday. We got guests coming from you. We're going to reveal to you on tomorrow. Good guests coming from Wednesday. We got another popular guest. We're going to start giving you guys back more guests. Every week you're going to get something. So that is going to be good. That way now, for those that want to advertise, you can earmark your advertisement to go on that day of our star celebrity guests may come on and join us. That's food for thought. Meanwhile, for Robert Hatter, this is Jim Hicks. Man, yeah. It's time to get up on out of here. See you guys in 22 hours. Actually, 21 and a half. Chop shop. Peace. Yeah. We up out of here.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the chop shop. I'm retro, let's get it. We in the chop shop, we live in the chop shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the chop shop. We in the chop shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the chop shop. We in the chop shop, we live in the chop shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the chop shop.